Hello, everyone. Comrade Snake here, ready to get into episode 2 of the Britain campaign on Master of Command. So, we wrapped up Act 1 at the end of the last episode, and we're heading right into Act 2. And let's see what we can do here. So, we're going to have to recuperate our army a little bit because we took some losses in that final battle in the end of Act 1. Yeah, so we lost about a third of our army. And I believe we are all, yeah, so we're already on the path here of refilling our ranks. It's just going to take some time for that all to happen, especially because we've got some slow replacements. Guys, see, 40 a day. What are they? 72 a day. Yeah, so we have some slow replacements, but that'll be okay. Let's see what else we can level up here. So we could become Hanoverian. Hessian is just all around better, except for reload, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. So we'll wait, especially with our training bonus. It probably just makes more sense to wait till we get to level 6 and upgrade both of our cavalries here to Hessian cavalry. Otherwise, we got our Highland Foot, some Grenadiers, our Scotsguard Grenadiers. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that stuff right now. Yeah, so they're Grenadiers. This was gonna be our shock regiment, but it has that kind of lone cannon right now. 6-pounders, if I remember right. Yep. And we got some Hessian musketeers, which are going to become grenadiers at some point, most likely. I'll think about it because it does drop them down another 200 men. I don't know how much I necessarily want to do that. We'll think about it because this is kind of going to try to be one of our main lines. It's a little unfortunate that they have this cavalry accuracy thing. We'll see how our brigades shake out. We may at some point, when we have more brigades, have a second kind of infantry line one, and we'll shift over maybe something like that. Maybe put in an odd cavalry with some carbines in it. But so it's a little unfortunate that's what we have. We have that trait on there, but otherwise we got some decent traits all around. Better accuracy, better morale, and better stamina. And this is going to be our primary cavalry brigade over here with a better charge bonus if a little more intense officer death chance, but that's fine. I prefer using my cavalry as shock cavalry than as kind of mounted shooters. Although I do that if they have them. I'll do that for flank shots and things like that. But my play style preference is shock. And since we have such a shooting heavy army, I think that's probably going to be good to keep them that way. All right. Anyway, so we still have our nice inventory of equipment. We may even want to add some more potentially, although we don't have anything new really to add, except we could add. You might as well add those in there. Do we need to throw on these firearms? These are good range and bad reload. I think range is going to be important for us here, just because it's we got our weapons are a little bit short. Those are not ones. Let's see what else. Yeah, the land patterns are only 120, so adding a little extra oomph to it seems like a good idea. Which ones are they? Yeah, they're 120 as well. Probably makes the most sense to give it to, let's see, 30, 36. It's not that much of a worse. Although it does decrease accuracy a little bit. And accuracy, it's an extra like 10. It's a tough choice. I don't know. You know what? For now, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it for now. So far, it's been serving me well enough, so we'll go from there. Let's grab this supply crash. Give us a little extra resources. And let's see. So this town's not great. Just bad ammunition, but we can get some extra reservists. It might be a good idea. Yeah, just shore up our numbers a little bit. Anything good around here? Some dragoons. Some nice British foot. Some Highland foot. Or recruits. Recruits might not be a bad move. Just so we can get another artillery piece. So that could be a good one. And we do have a free slot, even if it's the cavalry brigade. So that might be a worthwhile endeavor. We can also sell some of our excess equipment here. Sometimes, like having things like uniforms and these gorgets are. Is that how you say that? Gorget are useful for certain events. Will let you. I don't really care about the spirit rations. We'll let you do things with them, like basically get free troops and things like that. But I don't know. I just think it's better to just sell them the vast majority of the time. They don't come up often enough to make it really justifiable. At least I don't think so. Let's see. What else can we? We have another. Yeah, let's buy that recruit. Actually, we'll do that. So you know what? We'll give him those things. We'll give him that for increased veterancy. And we'll give him some shoes. We don't really have anything else we can give at the moment. But that's okay. We don't need too much more money to get that. Let's see. Let's buy and a little more provisions. I'm thinking, is there anything else we might like around? Less ammunition consumptions can be pretty useful. Already looked there. Quartermaster. Staple has some decent swords. Do we have? Is everybody okay on swords? Yeah. Yeah, they're all good. Extra cover and charge resistance might be useful for our shooty army, but it's pretty expensive at 230. Well, you know what? We can raid it and get some money back. So let's actually grab it. Let's do it, and then we will buff up. They already have those. Yeah, they're veterans too. We'll drop it on them. I'm actually gonna kind of swap out them. And these guys are just Big Red Run regular still. Yeah, they're one rank away from becoming veterans. Let's sell those worn muskets real quick, and then we'll get on out of here for now. Oops, there we go. And let's do a little raiding, just a little. Get a little bit more money and a little bit more provisions. Ooh, it took a while. That does speed up their headquarters a little bit, but I think it's worth it for the moment. And we actually got another nifty entrenching tool. Since we already have one cover, get that cover bonus, we can get... Oh yeah, they're already veterans. They don't need that anyway. So let's actually drop it on... Oops. That's okay. We'll give them some tea. They already have that. Is there anyone else who might... Or the sponsor might be a good idea. Actually, we'll swap out that Spontoon with this one, because I want them to level up faster than what I have. That'll be fine for now, since they're already almost there anyway. Okay, so we still need to raid 2 more to get that artillery piece, which I forgot that was my objective on this one, so I was already going to get an artillery. So that recruit's probably not necessary there, but that's all right. We can still turn him into an infantry or a cavalry, might be useful, or we can still go the route for an artillery. Once we get another brigade open, we can make that an artillery brigade. It's potentially an option here, so let's see, what do we got? We actually have a nice artillery recruitment up here, but might just ignore that for now. Ooh, that's a good officer. We're going to need an officer eventually anyway, so that could be good. And then we got slums over here, over here. We got 3 slums here. That's pretty good. There's 2 up here. That's kind of out of the way, unfortunately. Is there any more that we know about out here? Not that we know about. There could still be some. Oh, no. Okay, up in this corner. So that might be a way to do it. We'll go around south, up to here to get rid of those last ones, get the field hospitals, and come down. That might be a good way to try this. So let's go for it. Let's start heading south, see what we can find. Found an outpost. Go see what's going on over there. Hmm. Yeah, part with some ammunition for this. I don't unfortunately have that. Well, let's go for let's give them a lot because we got a decent amount, and we did get the raid repulsed. Ooh, and we got some very good muskets actually out of it. So we got some good, very good Charvels, actually, really good because they have even better accuracy and higher range than the land patterns. I might want to give those to my veterans here. Then we got the Swedish muskets, which have bad accuracy and not great range. It's okay. It's decent enough range. But they're very good at melee combat. I'm wondering if maybe that's something we want to give, like our Scotsmen. Swap you out. You guys should be there. I mean, they already have those anyway, so let's give them the better version. And then we have the Prussian muskets, which are just solid all around, but very high reload. I think I might want to go with, because that's alright. It's a higher range, and its accuracy is better. Well, you guys are the veterans already, so that I think the Cliffordians, as I'm going to call them, need the better range since they're already there. Increase their combat effectiveness. Do I want to give them? No, you know what? Range is still good for them. Excuse me. Just because I want to kind of keep them out of melee, especially since I don't have good bayonets for them yet. So we'll leave that where it is for now. Nope, some convoy. Let's go see what we got. Okay, so we can ransom off prisoners for some money and ammo, take on volunteers. We can get a free conscript unit. We don't have this for the 2 recruit infantry. So ooh, I think I actually want the money right now. It's probably the best bet. Then again, a conscript unit is worth like basically like 350, and I do generate money. Excuse me. I do generate money. So no, yeah, that's actually 72 is not actually that much. Let's take. We already have excess muskets. So let's just take the recruit unit. We got Hanover. We got some Hanoverians. Okay, Hanoverians. So what do we got here? Okay. So they're just gonna end up becoming eventually grenadiers. So we just have another basic unit here. That's fine with me. For now, we'll give them the land pattern for now. If they eventually become a full grenadier, we may give them close our melee Swedish musket. But for now, we still don't have any good bayonets to give them, and we don't really have anything else to equip them with at the moment. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to kind of leave it as is. Let me get some horseshoes on you guys. Oh, why do I have a? Oh, I must have accidentally clicked the button. Anyway, let's yeah, you can kind of slide the amount of men you have in a unit if you have reserves available to take men out of a unit so you can put them somewhere else. So I kind of did that on accident on that guy there. Let's go around the swamp because I don't want to stay around. And we have another village with good reservists. Okay, so we got something there we can do. Let's dismantle this slum if we can. Okay, so we can spend money for encounters, spend less money for villages. Let's go with encounters. I think that's more important to know about. Yeah, so now we're going to know about a lot more stuff that's out here. Yeah, that's much better, more useful than the villages, which I don't care about that much. Let's check out this convoy, and then we'll maybe get a little more reservists just to help us out a little bit. So we can get money, face a weak field army, and more money. I would like to face the weak field army, actually. Okay, they're actually about the same level as us, but okay, what do we got? So they have some. It's a French army. They have Fusiliers, so their standard kind of line infantry. Some heavy cavalry, and then Austrian artillery. So they have a decent army here. So we have an infantry advantage, and just a numbers advantage in general. Not by that much, but a bit. So we can, let's see if they come at us, then that'll be fine. Otherwise, we can press the attack potentially here. I guess we'll see what the terrain looks like. So with French, they just have so many bodies in a unit. They have the large infantry units. Makes them a pain to deal with a lot. And we have this river here. That's pretty annoying, actually. It's going to make going on the attack difficult unless we can lure them down. I wonder if they go on the attack, then we actually can make a pretty strong line on the cover of these fences and hedgerows in this forest, and just kind of shoot them down, and then maybe just move a small infantry force maybe on this flank to try to get to this forest and lay down enfilade fire. I don't want to try to fight them necessarily. Some of that was actually an Austrian unit, not a French Fusilier unit. I don't necessarily want to try to fight them in this forest, especially since I'm such a shooting heavy army. I kind of want to keep them out of it. So I think what I'll try to do is I'll try to establish a line here and see if they're going to attack. And if they do, great. I probably can keep them stuck in the river and shooting them up. And if not, I'll just proceed with this flank attack regardless on this side. Try to use my numbers advantage to get across the river and then take them out on the flank. So with all that said, yes, you will all be in the in the middle. So I think the British expedition, yeah, they'll deal with I actually do want them on there because they can shoot up in the front the French Fusiliers there. The rest of it's all good. The Grenadiers and the recruits on this side is probably a good idea. Maybe just the recruits, because we already, okay, because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. We already have 4 plus this, that makes 6, and then we'll have 2 more to use on the flank. That's actually probably a, oh no, wait, sorry, I took them, no, okay, I see, never mind. I had that, those guys were bleeding over. That's a Highland Grenadier. No, I was right. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, because that'll be British Expedition, Big Red One, the Clifford, Hessians, Highland Grenadiers, Redcoats on this, kind of protecting this flank. Artillery in the center. Looking, just trying to find shots. In fact, maybe I'll kind of put them towards here. And then our cavalry. We'll get our kind of subsidy cavalry maybe over here, and then we'll keep the tigers on this side maybe? Or do I want the... No, actually I want the tigers on this side. And we'll keep the subsidy cavalry to kind of deflect shots. If we have to pull... the tigers back towards the center, we'll do that, but keep it there. Okay. Now, let's get everybody moving towards their positions. Actually going to turn off free fire for now. So actually I'm going to, yeah. So this is actually closer to what it is than the... Didn't work quite exactly how I thought it would, but that's okay. We'll figure out where we want to put our general still. I don't know. You guys go here. You guys kind of go over here just in case. You two are going to go here. Oops. The tigers backing you up here. And let's go. These opening moves will speed up a little bit. And we're going to start taking cannon fire. Looks like they're hitting the Hessians. So they're not attacking. So that is okay. So we're going to take... You guys take this forest. You guys are going to move up. Primary duty is just to get across for now. Let's halt for the moment. Oh, okay, now they're moving. Looks like they've decided they're going to try to attack on this flank. Slow down a bit. Start kind of put our cavalry to kind of shadow as best we can. Okay, you guys target them. Target them. About to take their... It's off. It's unfortunate they kind of got chewed up pretty bad before they even got in the fight. Come the French Dragoons. What I want to do is probably keep them off. Okay, good. Getting another volley into them. They have the nice cover there with the field works. In fact, I want you guys to pull back, actually. Get ready. And fire. I didn't realize these guys were charging. That's fine. Oh. That was actually a beautiful, perfect volley. That was like the most perfect volley they could have possibly had. Okay, I need to get my general over here, I think. You guys really need to get across the river. That's not doing great. Yeah, go ahead and hit them again. But you guys need to focus on them. Okay, that's awesome. Tigers come back. Those Fusiliers are taking a huge amount of damage. It's gonna be a little dicey with the there, but at least we got a second cavalry into them. But the Dragoons are pretty tough. Okay. Oh, those Fusiliers are retreating. Let's move up. Hit them, hit them. fact, I actually want you guys to change direction here and attack them. Okay. So those guys are retreating, but we did drive off the Dragoons for now, and that's okay. Let's see if we can maybe shoot them. That was an accident. I want him to shoot, actually. There we go. Okay, I got a couple shots off. Scots Guard, come on, hit him. Equip your bayonets and charge. Tigers are going to take a wall up in there, but at least we'll get proper charge in. Yeah, that's okay. All right, we got rid of them, and that's all that matters. And we can go deal with these cannon. Everyone get across the river. Oh, let's deal with them too. And with a charge to finish them. Come on, everybody keep doing it. Go deal with that. You guys try to stay in the forest. That's unfortunate, the guy with the volley. It's going to be close. Okay, they did manage to win that fight. Good, and that's going to keep their flank over there pinned while we deal with this. Hit those. You got a volley off? It didn't kill him? It's kind of crazy. Okay, those guys are dealt with. Oh, that was a good arty shot. Thank you. You finish them, please. There we go. Okay. Not as clean as I would have liked, but overall the plan still basically worked. And we kept our most valuable units pretty well dealt with. Okay. Try to get one more shot off if they can. But these guys are going to start taking a lot of flanking fire, and that's going to be over for them. So for now, we'll even... And the last shot. There we go. Okay. No, gotta win. Gotta win. $707, not bad. Do I want to take reservists to make up for casualties? Because we lost a good chunk of men there. That would pretty much even it out. Extra thalers and munitions, not bad. We actually are going to have enough here to get another brigade, so that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the reservist for now. Oh, we got a level up here for, hopefully we get a cavalry trait. Let's see. Artillery, grenade throw, veterancy mouse. No, I don't like any of those, so I'm not gonna actually take them. All right, refill our ammo. First, we'll refill you guys primarily, and then we'll, yeah, just to make sure we still got enough left over. We do. Okay, we got some other interesting things in there. So we got some more horses, some minus to morale damage, captured flags. Ooh, a diamond pendant. Yeah, some other, okay. So got some useful things potentially here. Let's just right away, let's get that new brigade open so we can get our extra unit in there. If we'll get an officer later. Let's see. We got, actually got better spirits. Could be Intrepid on you, on the Highland Foot. And let's, oh, that's right, I just spent a bunch of money. Yeah, let's actually give for the moment, the recruits that. You guys can have this. And might as well give them that for now. And yeah, we'll give them that. Okay, they'll eventually be grenadiers anyway. Okay, and there's an army. We're going to want to try to fight that when we can. Hopefully we can get a couple days to recover, and then we'll do that. Let's actually grab those cheaper reservists while we're here, because we can sell off some goods, and we'll have... let's just load up. Anything else we want to sell? Not quite yet. We'll hold off on the rest for now. Nah, nothing we want from there. Maybe a little more ammunition, just because. And then let's try to pursue this army, see if we can take them out. They're running fast, damn. Alright, let's try to get the slums, maybe. What do we got? Ooh. Let's just try paying them. Okay. Not too bad. Alright, let's go fight you. Got a good numerical superiority. They got some hussars. Okay, some light cav. Fusiliers, like before. And yeah, some Austrian field artillery. Okay. So kind of the same type of fight. Let's see if we get the same type of map. Hopefully not, to be frank. Okay, what do we got? Got a nice big hill here to help us out. Actually, another one over here. This is a big one too. So if they're aggressive, they'll kind of end up, and for both aggressive, we'll kind of end up both in the forest or this heavy cover, which is not necessarily where we want to be. Let's just get all of our bayonets off right away. I'm thinking we'll move up to the hills. What's on this side exactly? Okay. No, I think we'll kind of stick to our right, and let's see if they're going to get aggressive. If not, then we can kind of take advantage of the forest primarily. I mean, they'll still might get some, but we can get most of it under our control before they'll start moving. Otherwise, we can kind of maintain a defensive position and keep them out of the forest, make them come to us out of it. So with that said, we'll put our artillery up on the hill for the accuracy bonus. And let's get our main line also kind of up to get them up around there. We'll put our two kind of lower recruit units on the far flank. And then we'll put our heavier melee units on this side. And we'll figure out what to do with our cavalry as we kind of go in. So let's just go for it. Okay, it looks like they're moving towards us right away, which is kind of good. So let's go. That seems like a decent move there. Send the recruits that way. They're already going to be up on there. Keep the tigers, I think, on this flank. We'll get the subsidy cavalry over here. And you gents will kind of be more like that. They can partially get some cover. I think that'll be okay. I think, yeah, we'll go for that for now. We'll see how it goes. And figure out a spot for the general. They're going to keep most of their cavalry back with their artillery, or at least one unit of their cavalry back with their artillery until they have to move it. So that'll help us out too. Okay, we should be able to get some juicy flank shots here when they come in. We don't want to give them actually too much space to maneuver. Let's target... Actually, that's fine. Yeah, let's target center mass. Okay, now we'll go head over to regular speed. Get your bayonets on and get ready to charge. Guys, just keep up the fire. These guys are taking a lot of artillery fire. I'm not a fan of that. Once they fire off this volley, we're going to charge. Okay, start shooting if they aren't already. Alright, time to start shooting. Okay, that charge was perfect. Let them rest for a minute. You guys move up. Let's put your bayonets on. Case the... In fact, the Scots Guard, finish your reload. So their center is totally broken. Let's get the Tigers to move up. Ah, shoot, I was not paying attention. That was 100% my fault. To this flank. So focused on keeping all this side in order. I was not lost sight of the other side of the battlefield. I'm not going to go down to half speed yet, though. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, decent enough volley. Now you guys charge. Okay, they're out of here, so let you guys keep going. And you guys pull back. Okay, those guys are running. Let's hit their cannon. Ah, crap. They're gonna, like, destroy that unit, and they won't stop for some reason. That's actually weird. I haven't seen the AI do that sort of thing, really. It's a bit odd. I've seen units, I mean, units get killed, of course, sometimes. They just get killed outright, but I haven't seen it, like, actively hunt down a unit like that. It's very odd. So I might end up being down a unit, but that's just the way it's gonna be, I guess. Okay. Now that one's gone. Now I'll just finish off this guy. I'm a little annoyed as that it's both weird behavior on the AI's part, and I also wasn't paying attention, so that's what I get. I don't know if I take recruits, do I get them back? I don't actually know for sure if the 10% loss, like immediate regain, will get me that unit back. I think it might be gone, but I can't remember if it works that way in the game or not. Guess I'll find out soon. Alright, just charge. Okay, there we go. I'm going to try it and see if I can get it's 15% restored. I'm going to try it and see if I can get it back. No, so they're just gone. Okay, it's the way it be. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see. This is for my assault unit, so what do we can get? Ooh, 15% stamina is actually not bad for an assault unit. As much as charge bonus would be better overall, I think I'm going to take that. I think it's worth it. They're almost to that. Same for you guys, getting up there. Maxed. Okay. Well, let's see. We got anything in here we can almost buy just some light dragoons, or we can get some provincials for the cheap. Can also grab an officer on the cheap. If we do end up turning that into an artillery regiment, that might be a useful one to have here. Ooh, accuracy and melee. Actually, ooh. I mean, I don't really care so much for firm. That's better. It's better. He's kind of expensive, but still cheaper than he would otherwise be. So less ammo used, better stamina, higher accuracy, higher range. The charge is kind of pointless, and it hurts our veterancy gain. It sucks, because I like everything else. That's good range and better reload speed. I mean, that's also could be useful if we make that into an infantry brigade. What do you have? You have range, ammunition consumption, cover efficiency, and a supply wagon. Oh, that guy's really actually. Emil's pretty good too. I'm gonna go for it. We'll go for Emil. See what we can do there. 3,000 for another brigade. Damn. Okay. Anything else cool we can maybe get from here? Nothing too crazy. It's good reload and move speed. Better cover. Not a huge necessarily fan of that at the moment. That surgeons could be useful. But do we just rebuy some provincial cavalry? Train them up. Yeah, let's just do that. Because I don't want to be down to just 2 for this section. We can give them that good stuff there. Melee damage and move speed. Or stamina and move speed. Let's go with stamina for now. I might want to give them melee later, but that'll work for now. That's morale and move speed. Yeah, that's the only things I can give them for now. Sell these cheap swords. Oh, I just realized I also have a better version of the gunner implements. We can give them that. That'll be good. And let's sell those spirits. I don't really want those. You can sell one of the uniforms for a little cash back and that, the pendant. I don't really like using buckshot or round ball, so I'm going to get rid of that too. Get rid of one of these chests because that's a little much. 2 may be useful at some point. Okay. I think that's good for now. I'm not going to burn down this town yet. We will kind of just press onward. Let's actually check out this encampment real quick, and then we'll head up north. See what we can do. So we can gain regiment training, or officers gain more. You know what? Let's actually do officers. Let's see what we can get there. Okay, let's see if we can get a better cavalry trait here. Flanking fire, range, moves. None of them are what I like. That sucks. Okay, can we maybe get a decent trait here? Charge. Fire by rank is actually a very interesting choice. It's arguable on whether or not it's superior, but it is more consistent fire, and that actually might be a good way to go with this unit now. I wonder if maybe the move now is to... Okay, well, let's put you over here. Put you over here as... Yeah, we'll put you over here as well. I know these guys are going to end up being grenadiers anyway, so maybe we should move them there for now. Or maybe we make these redcoats into British foot as well, just to have a fully solid line, and we'll keep them here. We'll try that. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's continue. Oh, we could fight another army, possibly, if we can catch it. Let's check out this battlefield, though. Oh, an assault. Screw it. Let's commit many. All right, we succeeded, so we got some money, weapons, and we got some back on our reservists. Okay. So we got some decent stuff. One of the important ones there is we got a good bayonet. and some slightly better muskets, at least. These are the good range, yeah, good range but bad accuracy muskets. So I don't know if I would want to use those necessarily, but at least we got a good. So actually, do I want to? Do we have a? I'm thinking about it. I might want to. Oops, did it again. 6, 8, 10, 6. Yeah, let's swap that and give it that one to you. Okay, make sure the assault guys have the better bayonets for now. Yeah, I think we'll leave that where that is. Okay, we do still need to raid some more settlements, so let's keep going and see if we can maybe find some more things here to do. Let's sell some of these. Any good staff college? Ooh, yes, I actually want accuracy, so let's grab that. Improve our veteran accuracy as much as we can to keep them really hitting, guys, especially with this fire by rank now. Wonder if maybe we can try going up and around, see if we can find a village over here to raid. Maybe if we go to that outpost. Should we try both? We're already here. Might as well hit both. Get coin, provisions, or ammunition. Let's actually take ammunition for now. Oh, actually I should have taken provisions. That's okay. We'll get some provisions here shortly. Search the ruins. Let's just move on. Oh, let's go fight this. We can gain some provisions from this fight. Not even gonna look at what their army is. Doesn't matter to me because we're gonna fight them regardless. I mean, we'll see it anyway. So. Okay. So we have grenadiers, French grenadiers, fusiliers, fusiliers, fusiliers. So five line, 3 cavalry, 2 French field artillery. Okay, pretty small force. I think we'll just go straight up. I don't even know how much I even want to bother changing our formation, other than maybe to move up artillery to get in a position faster. But I think we're just gonna kind of go straight ahead for them and just outshoot them. I don't know if there's really any reason to do anything else. There's not, like, I mean, we'll try to get the cover, of course, but otherwise it's pretty open. There's not really any terrain features to worry about, so let's just barrel on ahead. I want to go kind of, I want to try to avoid giving them the hill if I can, so I'm going to kind of stay back a little bit. I guess I'll hold you guys in reserve, maybe. And get you 3 up here. Just because. And our general will just kind of go out somewhere. Figure it out after. Oh yeah, we keep having the supply wagon. Move them up. Keep their artillery stocked up. I'm actually not 100% certain what it does. I believe the supply wagon just slows down ammo consumption, but I don't actually know for sure. Target them. nice to relieve the Scottish Guard when you can. Okay, yep, got all these guys moving now. Oh wow, they crumbled fast. I forgot we had fire by rank on a bunch of these guys, huh? Yep. I don't actually know for sure if it's like if it's like a real firepower advantage or if it's like it just spreads out the shock damage enough that you can maintain that morale hit for longer. I don't actually know for sure what the advantage of fire by rank is in combat terms. I don't know. But hey, if it works, it works. Keep firing. Just head right for their party. Oh, that's gonna be probably a pretty devastating series of volleys. Maybe that's part of the advantage. You just end up with a lot of hits like that. All right, charge him. I mean, that's gonna do so much damage. Yeah, focus down those dragoons, actually. Charge. It's okay. We'll be able to win this fight soon. Like that. Go charge them. Get rid of them. Get rid of that cavalry. All right. Get back in the fight. You're fine. There we go. All right, not too shabby. I'm fairly okay with that result there. Decent money. We will grab the provisions and ammo. That's the ammo. No, I'm sorry. Provisions and veterancy. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay, nice. So you guys can now... Yeah, you'll become British foot. Here now, Hanoverian? Can't say that right. Hanoverian foot. Okay, almost Hessian Grenadiers. Almost. I could even just one training day might do that actually. Let's try that. Yep, there we go. Okay, veteran foot. Nice. Okay. You needed 7 ranks. You're going to still be a bit. Okay, and they're now finally ready to become Hessian cavalry, which is going to be a nice big jump. Perfect. Okay, cool. We actually got a couple other things. Oh, an improvement to accuracy. Don't mind if I do. You know what? Let's give you guys that. And let's also give you that accuracy. We have some morale damage and fire damage down. You're not quite grenadiers yet, but you will be soon. You already actually have that, but good yet? Not quite. Have some bibbles. Okay. That's not great. I don't like that. Shoot. Okay, let's buy some more ammo, more provisions, a little bit more manpower. Sell some of our excess stuff here. And we need to keep raiding, so let's do that. We got some very good cheese, actually. It's morale and stamina. I thought somebody had a cheese already. Can we swap it out, maybe? I'll give it to you guys there. And actually, we can even give that, too. Okay. Let's go raid Rudolstadt as well and get that final cannon. Grab a little more ammo. And it's a bit more cash. Okay, good. Now I got the more good cheese. Give it to them and some cavalry boots. All right. So we got the other artillery. Oh, and they come with a Brumer 12-pounder. That's awesome, actually. That's a great gun. That's 5. That's 5. Okay, give him better reload. Let's just use that for now. Yeah, give him better accuracy. Stamina is also pretty useful. Give him better stamina. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Brumers are actually great. So in fact, I'm going to swap you guys out because I want to make sure he's going to be kind of safe. All right, we got that done. Oh, get those slums. Get them while we're up here. We're running out of time. Support the magistrate. With winter coming up, I'd rather keep the provisions. So I got some okay weapons there, but nothing crazy. That's a little too big to fight at the moment. Re-enlist some deserters, storm it, conscript them all. Let's just grab a handful. I'm going to avoid that for now. If I have time, I'd like to fight them, but I need some more units. So we can get a Spend 7 days for a recruit, but that's a lot. Or minus some provisions. That's like almost half our position. Screw it. I'm going to spend the week to get some recruits. And now we're into winter. Okay. Well. This is going to be a slog. Give them the Tola muskets. We don't have anything better to really give them at the moment. I guess we could do the... No, we'll stick with Tola. Or Tula. Alright, let's head back to the road. These have more, this city has even more supplies, so it might be worth it to come back and sell some excess stuff here just to try to get gonna need a lot of provisions, get a little extra ammo. Still need 3,000 to get that other brigade, and we do have at least one open slot. 1250 for Hessian cavalry, or we could get a Highland foot. I don't know if I really want Highland foot. $1,000 for that is a decent cannon. I guess I got iron 12 pounders for only 500. But do I want to? Can I even get into the 1250s with this? I can. Stamina and move speed, morale and move speed. Yeah, let's do it. Hessian cavalry are really good. Alright, we're a little broke, but we do have British subsidies coming in. But now we just need to try to get enough to get this last brigade up. And still have enough for an officer at some point. Ideally. We're at 14,000 versus their 18,000. We could probably win just because we have a pretty decently elite force. Need one more slum for field hospitals, and we're about 75% through. Might just be able to raid that town. Our army's about 18,000. We may just... In fact, we can even use this as a test case to see what fighting an army that size is like. Alright, I am gonna do a little save. And this has been about an hour, so I will get this ready to fight for the next episode, but I'm gonna end this one here just before, and we'll see how things shake up here in episode 3. But thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.